Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Clair Obscur Expedition 33. In the last one, we finally found Mael. She was in a mansion, um, and apparently she was saved by a guy named the Curator. Still a lot of mysteries surrounding that whole situation. But anyway, she's in our party for now, and I'm sure we'll be back to that mansion because there was a lot of stuff that we couldn't explore right away. So we'll probably get the ability to do that later. We're part of the way through this underwater zone. We just fought like a really big dude who ended up eating Mael, and then we killed him, so she's okay again. But yeah, we're just moving around down here. Right when we got here to this flag, a guy like jumped down, and then he like jumped away, and I think he went that way. So we'll probably have to find him later, but... Oh, that... I keep doing that because right bumper was sprint in Black Myth. So sometimes when I just want to sprint, I just press right bumper instead of pressing right trigger. What are we doing? Where do I want to go first? This is kind of like the biggest area we've actually just walked into. What's on this sign? Port de Lumiere. Tour Eiffel. So tour of the Eiffel Tower is that way? So how does that make sense? I guess you could assume that part of the city that we're from also got torn apart and brought to this island. But you're telling me that it just so happens that a sign that is also exactly where we are, which is the port of Lumiere, where we came from, is another flag immediately, huh? That's ominous. But yeah, just another port, or another sign for the port that we came from. Just happens to be right here. So yeah, I think this is where the guy ran off to. Can't see anything. Also, apparently, like spit on my screen or something. This seems like a boss fight. Maybe I should have gone the other way first, but this way seemed like a side path. That's not the same rose, right? Like, how would you possibly recognize the exact same rose from the beginning of the game? But this area is suspicious. Why would there just be a rose in the middle of this weird spiral of flowers? Why would you pick it?
Watch out! You're right.
Well,
Attacked when...
Coming.
yeah, I mean, talk about stupid decisions. Why would you possibly think it's a good idea? Oh, I missed the last one. Why would you possibly think it's a good idea to pick the flower that seems very special? Yeah, why was that last attack so delayed? Okay, so when we don't surprise attack, then it works in the speed order. Also, this music is very interesting. They've had a lot of, like, different but cool music tracks. Okay, let me try and remember what I'm supposed to be doing with you. So the unfortunate part is he's got 2 shields. And he's not burning, so I can't switch to Virtuous Stance. What do I even want to do here? We got a lot of AP out of blocking those hits. Maybe I just break his shields right away. No breaking the rules skill on my L. What does that mean? Are you talking about like the ability where you could start in a stance? Because I'm not far enough in the game to have that. Let's try it hit. That's not it. Does it... It said, like, the loading screen said that most enemies have a weak spot. I'm not seeing a weak spot on this guy. I don't know which skill that is. By the way, does going from stanceless to a stance count as switching stances? For the sake of her getting AP back? I think I just want to do this one. Yeah, she did get an AP back. So... don't need that. Rich generate 1 additional... One thing I kind of think that this game should have, and it doesn't matter that much, but a lot of games like this, like turn-based games, let you look at your character's stats during combat. And there's, as far as I could tell, there's no way to do that. Because, like, if I'm going in here and see, like, critical hits generate 1 additional charge, then I might be asking myself, like, what is Gustav's crit rate? What if I don't remember what Gustav's crit rate is, which I don't? That would help me make the decision of if I want to use that move right now or not. I guess the real question is, do I want to try and shoot a few times before I do anything? This guy's going to be tough, so I think we're going to need Gustav overcharging. Because overcharge is still our best way to break people. Lune does have the ability to break, but I'd rather she do something else with her time. But that does mean that I could shoot once for free. Didn't get it. He's resistant to ice, which is kind of a problem. I should keep that in mind for Lune, though, because that means Ice Lance is going to be yet less valuable here. What do I want to do? Also, is this music track lagging, or is like the weird audio spike's part of it. We want to avoid ice. Do I just go Thunderfall? I think this guy's gonna be weak to Thunder. Yeah, he is weak to Thunder. I disagree. Whatever. Okay, so he's still not burning, right? Maybe I should have made sure I set him on fire with Lune. But I guess I could just do it with Mael now. I forgot that move already. Okay, you're almost charged, huh? I could fire a bullet and marking shot to get full... Oh, no, that's a bad idea. That's a really bad idea. Then we won't have enough mana. Also, bullets don't actually charge your overcharge, do they? Even though it says by dealing damage. That's a lie. If I actually want to be able to use overcharge, I should probably just basic attack. Also, it'd be nice for me to, like, be able to look at my Pictos and Luminas during combat. Okay. I feel like I just want to auto attack because my auto attack is gonna do extra damage to him. That was a lot of damage. Grows flowers. Is that enemies that we gotta hit? No, I can't target those things, I don't think. Hold up. Yeah, no, I can't target the flowers. So he is finally on fire. There's no good way for me to ever get him marked while I'm in Virtuous Stance anymore. Because of our turn orders are so messed up. I need Gustav to go right before Mael. Alright, I don't think I can break him here. At that amount of break bar. I could probably just mark him.
Take him down.
Oh, I missed.
Storm is coming.
But yeah, he's weak to lightning. Rock Slide costs 5. So out of curiosity, I'm pretty sure if I free aim right now and break the mark with the free aim, I should get my 2 AP back for rewarding mark, right? Which would technically get me to 5. Not that I necessarily think that's a good idea. Because I don't think Rock Slide will break at this amount either. Now, Lune does have the Picto where she does more break damage with basic attacks, I think. So I could basic attack here. I could immolate for free, essentially. And it would give me 5 burn. Plus it would consume the light stain. Oh my god, that last one is so hard to get the timing right. Alright, we're in Virtuous. We could just go for it. Yeah, I feel like I probably spend too much time thinking about it. It probably doesn't matter that much. Like, that move does cost 2 AP right now. I think I'm just gonna put Defenseless back on him. Okay, he can be broken now. We're probably just gonna overcharge him then. I think I'll save the man. I was thinking about maybe shooting at him to mark him first.
For those who come after.
Oh, I missed. Wait, he immediately gets unstunned? I thought it would push his turn order back. That's unfortunate. Do I have the right stains for this? I do. He is still defenseless. This might just kill him. Not even close. It did do a lot of damage, but it was not close. Okay. I don't think she has a move that will kill. All of her moves do low damage. I mean, maybe my best chance is just to go for Spark and apply as much burn as possible and hope that he dies to the burn. And I messed it up, so... He absorbs them? Why did he take damage at the start of his turn? What a cheater. Now he burns? That seemed like cheating if you ask me. Anyways, let's break that real quick.
Take him down.
Oh wait, I think I pressed the wrong button. I did press the wrong button. No, I'm saying, okay, look, the moves describe how much, like, the classification that they do of damage, right? So Immolation does low fire damage, Ice Lance does medium ice damage, Thermal Transfer does low ice damage. All of Mael's moves said they do low damage, right? And I was correct in my assumption. She did not kill with the move, which means I was 100% accurate with what I was saying. Not only were all of her moves low damage, they also did not do enough damage to kill.
Feel the burn.
And everyone leveled up.
Gustav, wait! It seems peaceful. As long as we don't touch the flowers.
Yeah, let's not get too sentimental. It's still a painter's creation. Putain!
Wait, why are you shooting at him? He's not even doing anything.
Damn, Maya, what was that?
It felt familiar somehow.
Gustav, we won't understand what's going on if we kill everything that moves.
Look, a red tree. The gestural village must be ahead.
You know what Nevrons are capable of.
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
So that does make me think of Shape of Health. Oh, we got another healing tint. That does make me... Which was that? Oh, we could upgrade weapons to level 9 with that. Again, they keep giving us a whole bunch of these, even though all my weapons are already level 3. But I was gonna ask you, because at the beginning of the game you meet Jar, and you can go get the resin for him to light his torch up, and then he gives you a reward for doing that, and then you can fight him. And then you meet, like, that other dude, I forget what his name is, like, Diminue or something, who you need to give the mine to. And then when you give him, you can either fight him before or after you give him the mine. But when I looked up Jar, the only thing I found is that there's no reason not to kill Jar. But I just find it really hard to believe that the developers were like, yeah, you just do these quests for these guys and then you just kill them for more XP and rewards. I find that really hard to believe. I don't know what you've been doing to those guys, but I've been leaving them alive. Also, should I go this way or should I turn around and go the other way first? Maybe I'll get like a teleport point over here. Oh, what? Did I just left the area. Find your way through the flying waters. Can I go back to that? Well, I guess I could just teleport because there was a flag right there anyways. Mael's Nightmare.
Still too far.
out here isn't what I expected.
As expected. Hey. You okay?
Death out here's not like death in Lumiere, is it? I thought I was used to losing people. I've have a foster child, right? But not like that. On the beach. That man.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Nevrons we were prepared for, but not. And now we finally found other survivors, and it's... You know, that's the insidious thing about the Gamage. It's predictable, almost gentle. It makes Lumiere complacent and accepting, but... The Gamage is equally violent than death. Death is just as final.
I've been having nightmares.
Yeah, me too. Look, if death approaches, I want you to run. No, promise me. Run. Especially if we meet the man from the beach. We can't face him. You see him, you run.
Only if you do the same.
Oh, I'm running as soon as I see a strand of white hair, trust me. You won't even see me, I'm running so fast.
Oh, please, you're an old man. I can outrun you any day.
Yeah, right. There was a time when 30 was young, you know?
Sure.
Was the curator finally at the camp? I assume that he's the one who's like gonna upgrade our weapons or something. Because I couldn't figure it out before. That's not creepy at all.
Surprised to find you here.
I hope we can trust him.
Well, at least we can upgrade our Pictos.
We can upgrade Pictos? Okay, hold on. You want me to look at... Wait, can I even look at abilities here, or do I have to be at a flag to look at new abilities? Skill tree? Ah, here we go. You say... Breaking rules. You really expect me to be this far in her skill tree already? Like, now that she's leveled up like 3 times since the last time I was at a flag, maybe. But literally, I've only spent like, how much, like maybe 1 point here, 1 point here, I think 2 points for this. So I've spent a total of 4 points. And it would cost 1, 3, 5, 9 to be here. You can't upgrade Pictos? That's what I've been wondering the whole time, because Mael in the mansion was like, he's been upgrading my Pictos for me. And I was like, what the heck are you talking about? I'm pretty sure that she's just meant weapons the whole time. Okay, so what does this do? Deals low single target damage, physical damage. Again, low damage. 2 hits. Destroys all target shields. Gains 1 AP per shield destroyed. If target is defenseless, play a second turn. I get what you're saying, but it's not that good. You made it out to be a lot better than it actually is. I guess it'll be better when people actually have a lot of shields, but 2 shields like this probably wouldn't have even been worth it. You can get upgraded Pictos. The higher level means they give more stats. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured that. But yeah, like, I probably don't even know if I would have used this on the shielded guy. The weird thing about this skill is it's counterintuitive. Like, it doesn't actually, unless we find another way to consistently apply defenseless, which I guess once I get that exposing attack or whatever, that makes it so your basic attack can do defenseless. But like, how are you're telling me that the optimal way to use this move is to use it into a shielded guy who's also defenseless, which means that your defenseless is being wasted. So you either have to apply defenseless before he uses a shield, which requires a lot of anticipation and knowing all their moves, or you have to apply defenseless into a shield, which means you're wasting an attack on a shield. Yeah, I mean, maybe you're not far enough in the game yet either, but yeah, I don't think that this would have been that good against a guy who only has 2 shield, right? Because I'm only getting 2 AP back from it, and there's no way I could have done the defenseless thing to get a second turn. So, unless there's a free aim apply defenseless, but even then you're still attacking a shield. The defenseless isn't wasted. That, yeah, I know it deletes all of them, but I'm saying the first time, if you have a move that does damage and applies defenseless, which Mael does, right? It's this one. Like, if I used this move to first get defenseless, the attack part would be wasted because it'd just be hitting into a shield. So imagine Lune had this move instead. I'd be using this move into a shield when I could have just free aimed, shot him twice, gotten rid of both his shields, and then applied defenseless and gotten the damage, right? Which is what I did in the fight. I used free aim twice and then applied this instead of applying it first and then trying to use something like breaking rules. I'm not saying that it's a terrible idea. I'm saying 2 shields is probably a lot more worth it to just free aim break them than try and do something like this. Now, if a guy has like 8 shield, that doesn't cost a lot more AP. It costs actually the same amount of AP. The only thing, my question would be with this one is, does it do the damage first or does it destroy the shields first? Because if I free aim twice, that costs 2 AP. This costs 1 AP. So that's 3 AP total. Or if I do this, if it hits first and then destroys the shields, then I'm only getting 1 AP back, right? So I'm spending 3 AP to get 1 AP back, which means I'm spending 2 AP. And he's not having defenseless at the end. So it's either I spend 2 AP. What? I did look at your previous message. What are you talking about? Oh, it applies the 2 hits after. Okay. I mean, to be fair, it says the 2 hits before. So you would get 2 AP back. So it does cost you 1 AP. But you end up with him not being defenseless, right? And the part of it is about turn economy, right? Like, if I'm using Mael's whole turn to get rid of his shields, I can either spend 3 AP, get rid of all of his shields, do damage, and apply defenseless, or I can spend 1 AP and get rid of all of his shields. And it's just like, which one's better? I think that applying the defenseless is worth the 2 extra AP. Especially because Mael gets so much AP back just for existing. Like, she gets more AP than everyone else. The curator offers you his services. See, this is why it takes me so long to make my turns, because, like, I am thinking through that entire process of what is actually more efficient. Like, yes, your play is more AP efficient, but you end up without defenseless. Upgrade expedition resources. What the heck does that mean? The curator can increase Lumina points for each character and improve tints by increasing their potency. I also like how the menus, like the tutorial menus, say discard. It's like not okay or continue, it's just discard this message, please. Adding a Lumina point to a character costs 1 color of Lumina. I don't have an 8 AP cost combo. You have to understand that my decisions are based on what I have available to me. They're not based on what I don't know about. There is no limit to the amount of Lumina points a character can have. Improving tints requires special items. Each tint requires a different item. Improving tints increases their effectiveness. Each tint can only be improved twice. Oh, so this shape of health thing doesn't give me an extra potion, it makes it better? I'm glad that it's very descriptive on what changed. Is there anywhere where I could see what the potion changed to? Because I think the potion healed a percent of HP before, right? But I don't remember what that percent of HP was. And now I assume it heals a different amount of HP? Okay, let's look at upgrading weapons. The curator can upgrade weapons. The list of available weapons for the current character is shown on the left of the screen. It can be sorted by power, by level, or alphabetically. Oh my gosh. Weapons are the main source of attack power. I couldn't have figured that out on my own. Okay, yeah, but I don't care about the word before it. I want to know what it does. Like, I wanted to know the stats on how much better it was. Like, how much did it heal before and how much does it heal now? Passive effects for weapons can't be learned. Also, does it bother you that they just say learnt all the time? Is that right? Is that like Old English or something? Or is that just grammatically incorrect? Can't be learnt as Lumina, and are only active if the weapon is equipped. Weapons also scale their damage from some of your attributes. Yeah, okay. I already know all that. For example, a weapon that scales with agility means that more agility the character has, the more damage the weapon will deal. Its scaling power is defined by the associated letter rank. Yeah, I got that far. The curator can upgrade your weapons using chroma catalyst. Upgrading weapons increases their attack power, attribute scaling, and can unlock new passives at specific rarity levels. Weapons of different qualities require different chroma catalysts to be upgraded. Wait, what? Weapons of different qualities? I don't know if I've experienced different quality weapons yet. But okay. Okay, another thing. Why does this screen not show me... Oh, because your weapons all suck and they don't actually have level ups. Learned and learnt are both correct. In American English, learned is standard. Fair enough. Okay, so this menu does show you the level up bonuses. Just Gustav doesn't have any for some reason. Which means I probably don't want to level up Gustav's weapons, because I could get a lot more off of getting one weapon here to level 4. Like, lightning skills cost 1 less AP, would make that whole lightning strike ability cost less. Critical hits apply burn. Is that valuable? It's okay. What else do we have? Further down, base attack applies to burn. Not really, like, ever basic attacking with my out. 100% crit chance while stanceless. That's only good like turn one. Like you really don't want to ever become stanceless throughout the fight, right? I feel like leveling up Luna's weapon is way better because I have no guarantees that I'm going to keep using this weapon because it's not particularly amazing, its passives. Gustav's weapon doesn't have any passives. Lune's weapon is the only one that has good passives. I guess I could do this weapon as well, because I could get it to level 3 and 4. 20% increased damage with fire skills. Start with an ice stain. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about their kits to tell you which one I want. I think I'm just going to go with this one. Because this means that I can just turn 1, use Lightning Strike. And it'll be really good at killing, like, easy enemies without taking damage. So I get extra XP. And it'll probably end up being useful in the future because Lightning Strike is kind of like my best damaging ability on her right now. It also brings up, she's getting 7 damage from the luck scaling if I do this. Well, I guess 4 more. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's do that one. Surely I'll get enough of this material in the future, even though we've only gotten 1. And then everyone else's weapon is already at level 3, right? Upgrade a weapon. Yeah, everyone else's weapon's already at level 3. Although, maybe I shouldn't be using Cruel Ram while we're in the water area. So the perks or skills or whatever, it gets super interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying. I thought you were... When you were talking about rule breaking, I heard that there's weapons that Mayel can get that let her start the fight in stances. And that's what I thought you meant by rule breaking. I didn't actually know what you meant when you said rule breaking, but it turns out that she just has an ability called break the rules. Okay, so I don't think I want to do anything else here. I don't really need to spend Lumina points right now, I don't think. So how do we get to him? We just go through here. Gosh, this area is so dark. Okay. We talked to the campfire to move on. Let's talk to the flag real quick. We might as well just rest. Let's upgrade characters. Alright, so am I going to change my strategy of going mainly for speed? I got 3 points. I mean, speed is just so good. And the fact that agility gives you defense. How could I just... How could I possibly rationalize not just going for agility all the time? The only other thing is Gustav could maybe benefit from crit because his Lumiere Assault gives him extra charges from crit. But he no longer scales off of vitality, so I kind of am not that enthused to go for more vitality. And I really want him to go first. The problem is I'm probably also going to upgrade Mael's speed, which means that she's going to be faster again, but... Alright, Mael, what's going on here? And I don't know about you, but I feel like might is just the worst stat in the game. Which is odd. Because usually damage is the best. There's a Lune weapon that makes consuming any type of stain have a 50% chance to generate a dark stain. Interesting. Yeah, might seems by far the worst. The 2 best ones seem like agility and luck. How much speed did you get to? 414. If I do this, then I'm 1 speed short. Now we're really speed tuning. I do that and then just give her crit. Although the second point gives speed. Oh, jeez. Dark stain. You don't have to explain to me what the dark stains do right now. I forgot that luck also gives speed. So I could put 3 points into luck and then be slower than Gustav, but get some crit rate. I don't know how many attack points I need with a C luck scaling to actually get an attack power, but sure. That's fine. I suppose so. I mean, what I always say, like, I guess it's a new mechanic, but like starting in a stance as Mael is essentially completely changing how you play the game too. Especially if it's virtuous stance, because virtuous stance requires like prerequisites to actually get into. And Lune is super slow right now because I invested so much into her luck early on. How much can I get out of this? She does have a B scaling in luck now. It only gets 1 crit rate out of this, though, which kind of sucks. Oh, she also gets a damage out of this. Yeah, this gives me a lot more speed. She needs more speed because she's slow. Learn skills. I still don't know what to do with Gustav. Why is so much of Gustav's skill tree locked? Like, I just ignored this because I was waiting to have more allies. But it's so expensive that I don't even know if I would want to do this. Because powerful, I thought when I first saw this, I was like, oh, powerful must be like a 50% damage up. It's only 25%, right? So it's not as good as I was even thinking. And then this, I think, only heals him. I don't think it heals teammates. Deals high lightning damage to all enemies, can break if a target is broken by the hit, overcharge is fully charged. That's pretty good. If I could get myself over to that skill. The problem is I really don't want this. Like, I don't see a need for this skill. Deals very high single target damage, 6 hits, uses... This one's interesting, but it's so expensive, I don't see where I would actually ever be able to use this. Like, I'd already have overcharge charged by the time I could do this. What would you recommend on this skill tree, do you think? Like, should I go for Shatter, or should I save up for Strike Storm? Because either way, I'm 1 point off of Shatter still. But Shatter sounds really good. But you like, what are the odds you're spending 5 AP and then you still have 4 AP next turn to use Overcharge? Doesn't seem that likely. Unless like Powerful is secretly really good. Do you happen to know if Powerful is random? Like, if I have 3 allies, does it give it to all 3 of them, or does it do 1 to 3? Oh, okay. I'm gonna do nothing then. I'm gonna continue to save. Because I can't get Shatter right now anyways, and I don't want this recovery skill, so... Oh, I have other people, though. So you're saying you went this... Well, maybe... You think it's based on the QuickTime event? Interesting. So it seems like you went this way, though. I do feel like applying defenseless to everybody is pretty good, but most of the time you're really only applying defenseless to, like, big enemies. So unless you're fighting multiple big enemies, it's maybe not that worthwhile. Extreme single target damage sounds pretty cool. Okay. That makes sense, I guess. So you could consistently make sure that it's hitting 3 people. And I assume allies means he can't hit himself, probably. Unless he counts. Some games, it's always like a toss up whether a character counts himself as his own ally or not. Uses weapon element, deal double critical hits, deal double damage. This seems crazy. This skill seems crazy. But like I don't really want guard up too badly. I was kind of going this direction. Oh, the active party's only 3 members? I thought it would be 4 members. Okay. Interesting. I do feel like having this skill available would be very good. Because I feel like we're probably going to run into an enemy that's like, oh, I set up. Does this only hit? It only hits the one target. So I can't get rid of every single enemy's shields because there was that one like mini boss where they all like shielded each other. But I feel like someone's just gonna set up like 10 shield and you're gonna be like, this is really annoying. If only I had a skill that could break them all. This one seems kind of funny if you just use this turn 1. Reduce AP cost for each attack parried since last turn. This move seems like impossibly bad. I think I'm gonna try and get to breaking rules, I guess. If in virtuous stance, stay in virtuous stance. Oh, another question that I had. Do you happen to know if like this skill specifically, I assume that if you use this skill, you don't get the AP back for changing stances? Oh, 7-hit combo, I guess. But like even the thing that you got to remember is you can only have 6 skills. So then this skill has to be good enough to like every once in a while you'll run into an enemy where this skill is actually useful. And then you'll actually use the skill. Yeah, I doubt you would, because how it's worded tells me that you probably don't. Do you know if there's any way to see a character's passives? Because, like, Lune's is obvious. She just generates the stains. And Gustav's is the overcharge. But, like, Mael's, they just kind of mention it to you in passing. That, like, oh, yeah, she gets 1 AP back when she switches stances. Like, I feel like it'd be nice to have that written down somewhere. I guess because this can break, I'll take it. Oh, I didn't hold it long enough. Oh, you're just constantly changing everything for each fight? The tooltips have it? But, like, it should be on the character somewhere. Alright, Lune, what were we doing over here? I got you Rock Slide just so you could break people. Consume fire to generate light. It's pretty decent. I assume that this could consume a light to generate a light, probably. Because that's just how it works. Now, do I want, like, AoE? I don't really have any AoE. I guess Lightning Strike or Thunderfall could potentially be AoE. Is there actually a damage cap? I don't know. I don't do that much damage yet. I don't really know right now. I think I'm just going to hold on to those points. Alright, let's talk to everybody. And then we need to go back to that area. I assume I can go back.
How did survive out here?
I'm not sure.
I can't wait to ask them. Jestrels.
Told you Jestrels were real.
You did not.
Well, I thought it.
That doesn't count. Alright, alright, alright. Let's move on with our lives. Does this... Wait. Oh. But she brought her guitar? Where's she been keeping this thing? It hasn't been that long. We saw her on the day we left.
Village.
Yeah. I still can't believe they exist. I mean, what other fairy tales are real?
This is ultimately a war of information. There's still too much we don't understand. Where the paintress comes from? Why she does what she does? Who is she? 70 years and we still barely know anything.
And the man on the beach. Yeah, too many unknowns. But if we take down the paintress, at least that gives future generations a chance to unravel the mystery.
You seem better than before.
Yeah, holding it together. Shock's worn off. A bit. We can't bring anyone back. But I thought we can keep their spirit alive by pushing forward. And at least there's 3 of us now. The mission hasn't changed.
Tomorrow comes.
tomorrow comes.
They still seem very sure that killing the Paintress will actually do something, or that the Paintress is even killable at all. I don't know if there's a point to writing in the journal constantly, but...
For those who come after.
What is the current objective? Just go to the Gestural Village? Find a way to cross the sea. Oh, maybe I needed to go this way first, so then I go back to that ocean area? Possibly? Maybe I would have hit a dead end that I couldn't get past without a specific ability. Okay, we're here. Should I go back right now, or should I continue on to the village? Because there was still stuff that I didn't explore. But they're being very unclear as to if I
Did Noko tell
am
you
going
anything
back.
more about the village, other than red trees everywhere?
Noko's not great with specifics.
We'll just have to think like Gestrels then.
Let's fight these guys real quick. Hello, sirs. This guy doesn't really have a weak spot. That guy's burning. That's good. Oh, I missed. So now I could just Thunderfall turn 1. I assume that if one of the thunders hits the marked guy, I get the 2 AP back. Because I can't pick a target. Well, it didn't kill. She did get the 2 AP back, but...
On fire.
Brace yourself.
You're wrecked. Got that guy.
Please survive.
Oh! I was waiting for something else, but... There we go, there's a mark. And now we can do this one. You get an achievement for doing this one. I don't know if you've done this one. Where you virtuous stance hit a marked enemy with per se, or however you say that. Okay, so my weapon did just kind of level up, huh? That's another question that I've been asking. Is there an XP bar for your weapons somewhere? Is there any indicator how close your weapon is to leveling up? Because now I feel like I wasted that thing getting Lune's weapon to level 4. She probably would have gotten it to level 4 very soon. Well, let's go to this village first, I guess. Is this the village, or... no. Oh, the gold portal. Weapons don't get XP? Then how did my weapon just level up after that fight? They just randomly level up for fun?
That's a lot of red trees to search.
They must have some sort of track or trail leading to the village.
Wait, I hear something. It might be Nevrons. Be careful, okay?
Oh. How is anyone supposed to know that? It's not like the game ever says that. They basically randomly level up for fun. Got it. There's no point to breaking things, right? Or at least, like, every time that I've broken something and there's been something inside, you could see the item from outside of it already. Is this a guy that I'm supposed to fight, or what's going on here? Oh. Dang, he's fast. Oh, he can still move while he's frozen? What a cheating nerd. Oh, the item's on the other side. It's like I was supposed to scare him over here or something? The heck is this? Is that a guy?
Perfect.
New Picto. 1 AP on jump counterattack. That seems way too specific to be very good, but I should probably master it anyways. Okay. I feel like I don't really need SOS Shell, right? This gives me way more speed. And I guess I'm just trading health for defense. I'm not going to keep this long term. I just want to master it so I have the skill if I need it. Because if it is like what you say, where you just change your build for whatever you're fighting, then maybe there'll be an enemy that just constantly does jump attacks. Alright. What's up with you, buddy? Oh, we can fight him now. Okay, question. Did I actually equip that skill for, Mael? What are its requirements again? It was on a defenseless target. Gustav doesn't have a way to make a target defenseless. I could break all of his shields with a Lumiere Assault, but that seems foolish. I think we're just gonna auto-attack him. I didn't equip it! No, wait, I didn't even get to it. Never mind. What am I should have just done a Lumiere Assault then. Does this guy run away if it's his turn? Because it gives us a whole lot of turns. I somehow feel like he's gonna run away. Do you have anything that hits multiple times? No. He's not burning. So I probably just want to do offensive switch. Do I just Thunderfall? I have no idea how much damage I do to this guy. I mean, we did some damage. I have a feeling this guy's gonna take his turn and he's just gonna run away. Is this a weak spot or is it not a weak spot? Okay, I'm gonna go with no, it's not a weak spot. Yeah, I got him to go after Gustav, but it needs a turn of setup first, and also I didn't actually try and set that up, so it didn't work. Anyways, now that I wasted 1 AP that I actually needed.
Let's spill some ink.
Let's spill some ink? Why ink? I'm now realizing I used too much AP. Well.
A storm is coming.
Three shields. Okay, okay, we're fine. I thought he was gonna, like, run away. A melee. Okay. That's not a melee. I would describe that as a range attack. We'll flee in 3 turns. 3 of his turns or 3 of my turns? I assume it's 3 of his turns. So I could just charge up. And break all the shields. What's my best play here? I don't really have... Gustav doesn't really do anything. I see why you don't use Gustav. He does very little. I really should just break all of the things. Look, it wasn't because of that. It was because I had to do the 2 free attacks before I used the defenseless. You're quoting me in the wrong way. If the situation is completely different. The only reason I used too much AP was because I used the free aims on Mael instead of using the free aims on Gustav. Because I thought I was gonna do something else with Gustav. Or no, because I thought I had the break all of his shields on Mael, which I didn't even have. That's the only reason I did what I did with Gustav.
Let's spill some ink.
Okay, he's burning.
Let the ink flow.
I mean, she just does a lot of auto attack damage. I should probably just keep auto attacking. So... I don't know if I'm gonna have the ability to break him.
Let's spill some ink.
Oh, I should have marked him. I could have done the per se. And if I do the defenseless now, then it only works for Lune's turn, so it's kind of a waste. Excuse me? My controller stopped working? What is happening? Why did my controller stop working? Oh, now it's working. I mean, I could still do it, I guess. It just doesn't do as much damage. I missed. That did a lot of damage, though. Actually, I might just be able to kill him with Thunderfall right now.
Lightning, strike!
Nope. He gets 6 shields. Get out of here. Aha, he lost one. I almost got that. I hit it like half a second too late. So what happens if you break a guy who... That would be a really big waste if it doesn't get rid of his shields. I don't even know if Overcharge will break it that much. I think I'd rather just Lumiere Assault break all of his stuff.
From fire! A storm is coming.
Oh, okay, no problem. Okay, let oh, I don't have enough mana for the thing. Let's just do this.
Finesse and grace.
Because obviously, there's no kill better than overkill.
Precise strike.
Oh, it doesn't even tell us how much damage it did? That's lame. So he gave us 5 polished ones. The polished ones get our weapons to level 9, right? He gave us a recoat and a color of Lumina. So this guy's like a loot pinata, huh? Yeah, those are the ones that get us to 9. Wait, did I miss something over here? How do I... Oh, hello.
Interesting.
Apply burn on hitting a marked enemy. Man, the stats of that pick, though, are not what I want. But I feel like the ability might be okay in some cases if you have enough marking capabilities. Who can actually afford to use this Picto? I don't have augmented counter done yet. What about you? Do you have anything useless? Gain powerful for 1 turn on base attack. I mean, the stats on that kind of suck, but I don't really want to decrease his speed. What about you? Still working on that one. I mess up all my speed tuning if I take off this empowered attack thing. Yeah, whatever. It'll be fine, probably. We'll take it off once we master it. Excuse me, get off. What is that? Is that a gestural or is that something else? What are you? Another expedition. 33. A dream and illusion. I don't really remember what I did all this for. Okay.
Wow.
That's a lot of dead Nevrons.
Who did?
I don't see
I
any.
think they mean us.
They must be gestrels. They're cute, but they're idiots.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Hey, hey, we're not Nevrons!
Sounds exactly what a Nevron would say. See, I don't want... Now that I've messed up my speed tuning, I don't want Mael to go first into a guy who has shields. If I had that other skill, I guess now would be a decent time. Because this guy has 3 shields, so I can't break it without spending too much mana. Because I can only spend 2 mana, right? Oh wait, no, I get 1 mana back. think it should be fine, because I should get 1 mana back for using offensive switch. I just don't get the damage. Alright, what am I doing here? Mark only applies to 1 instance of damage, right? It doesn't apply to the whole attack. Well, let's just do this. So he doesn't... Well, I guess we don't know if he's weak to fire because our fire attacks didn't actually deal damage. He's not weak to ice, though. If I immolate, then I have to parry a move to actually be able to Thunderfall next turn. But I feel like it'd be nice to actually get that extra damage.
Feel the burn. Dodge, Gustav.
Oh, fire is his weakness anyways. Oh, was that a jump? I don't know. I assume that one was a jump. I didn't realize there could be individual jumps. Does he still have defenseless? He does. Alright, he's burning so we could swift stride. He's not very close to breaking, but I might just overcharge anyways.
Let me taste death!
He's resistant to that.
Romance flowing.
So maybe I don't even want to bother using Light Thunderfall then, because he's resistant to it. I should just immolate again.
Feel the burn.
Oh, I did that one too early. So yes, that was a jump.
Dodge, Gustav.
Why did she tell Gustav to dodge? Everyone needed to dodge. I also wasn't expecting him to do an attack on death. Is that a new weapon or is that a level up for a weapon?
Don't worry. We don't want to hurt you, Patat. Noko sent us.
Kapatate, oh, de noko te kepate? Oh, hati noko ke parka debe sakapatate.
If you guide us to your village,
Claro, maricón. Okay, dil. Pero que de mi bosa kapatat, ni sugama bi de virageo.
Guide us to your village and maybe he'll make you something better.
Wait, what are you...
Keri saka kipo?
Trust me. I hate liars.
Okay, dil. Kama vive, leko gamisa kapata. I gomi aloputu.
You're better with gestural than humans.
They're less complicated.
Hey, a flag. It is a new weapon for Gustav. I need to... Well, I guess there's a flag. I don't need to heal. I mean, it's more damage. Giving up the ice element. I mean, that last guy... He was resistant to lightning. All the stuff in the water zone was resistant to ice. Anything around here? Is this where we came from? Yes, I think so. Alright, let's upgrade a little bit. I'm just getting more speed. I see. Oh, because he has that random temporary picto that's giving him a whole bunch of defense. I think. 16 more speed. And 1 attack. Yeah, I get an attack out of going luck. Sure, let's just start getting her luck. At least a little bit. Learn skills. So I have enough to get to here, I guess, now, but... Don't have enough to go anywhere here. I still don't know what to do with you. I don't have enough to get to anything impactful, so we'll continue to save. Why's there gotta be multiple paths? I don't even know which way we're supposed to go to the village. Well, it's... I don't know if we should be beating up these guys. Because they're just more gesturals, right? So are these lights weak spots? That didn't seem to work. I don't know, that didn't work. But we know these guys are probably weak to fire. I don't know which one I should be more scared of.
storm is coming.
Okay, so next turn, Mael will have a turn after Gustav, but Gustav doesn't have enough AP to mark again. So maybe that was a mistake, but either way, I probably want to be in Virtuous Stance. Well, I wasn't really expecting it to go like that.
I'll do it. Danger!
How many times are we shooting here? Dang it. I think Gustav even got stunned, so it doesn't even matter. Okay, can you please kill this guy? Jeez.
Danger! Run up!
Get ready.
Take cover!
Okay, it is, but she's already in, she's not in Virtuous Stance. Can you only have 9 AP? For some reason I thought you'd be able to get to 10.
Take them down.
On guard!
This does bonus damage. But we're not in any of the stances that do extra damage. Oh well. Still a lot of damage. But now we're stanceless. I don't think Thunderfall will kill because it's resisted. Let's just immolate. Well, that was bad. Dang it, I'm so bad at getting their death attacks. A new weapon for Lune. Let's see what it does. We probably also should heal. Heal party. Alright, what is this? Generate a random stain on free aim shot. +1 AP when stains are consumed. Base attack generates 2 random stains. That's pretty interesting. It's just kind of like a roulette wheel of stains. It does make it so, in theory, you could free shot turn 1 and then immediately consume that stain. But it's random. I feel like it probably makes more sense to be deliberate about your build. Sounds scary. Hello. I don't know if I'm supposed to be killing all these gestural guys. I can get extra burns by marking him.
Take him down.
Feel the burn.
Finesse and grace. From fire. Please fire.
That went well. So how does that work? Because I got the counter attack even though I missed one of the parries. It was just like, oh, well, you parried 3 out of 4. That's good enough. We should just do marking shot again and then kill him with the Pierce. Okay, well that's the biggest hit we've gotten so far. Dang it! We hit for 6,900.
This will be useful.
Attack lifesteal. Recover 15% health on base attack. That's interesting. So we just mastered a Picto on Lune. This one. Does give a lot of speed. What did I have before? I had this. Yeah, I don't really see a point to go back to that. Let's work on mastering that. Yes. The attack is multiple single target hits against different people. All that matters is that the last person targeted successfully parried every hit. How did you even figure? I mean, I suppose that makes sense. That's interesting. He uses this little thing to create light. Wait, does everyone else have a different light source? No, they all use this thing.
Nice.
That's it? Came all this way, and we're back to the start. Might as well... Should I rest? I mean, I'm probably not going to go that direction again, so I guess it makes sense to rest, right? Because that direction, I think, was just a dead end. What does Lune's jump look like? She flails about just as much as everyone else, even though she can fly, huh? Okay, so I went this way. Then we went this way. Was there anywhere else to go this direction? Or is that way? There's nothing else over here, right? Oh, I didn't go this way.
Nice.
We can't destroy this. Ooh, there's an item there. Oh, there's a mime there, too. How do I get this item? The mimes are so creepy. Oh, here we go.
Nice.
A revive tint. I didn't expect her to just walk up onto the desk. Oh, jeez. I didn't think the mime would attack. Whose turn is it second? It's Lune's turn second. The mime fights are always a slow burn, so start by getting rid of your stuff. Trying to decide, should I pre-aim? I think I'd be... I'd be better off, I think, doing this. We should just apply a burn. This guy does not take any damage. It is her turn next, but I can't imagine that we can do very much damage while he's not broken. So I think we're just trying to work towards breaking. I mean, as awkward as it is, I could almost just do guard up, but then I'm wasting my virtuous stance. And then let's do thermal transfer to get stuff back, AP back.
Lune, watch out!
Ow. Okay, I just need to get enough AP. So the healing tint now does 65%. How much did it do before? Like 50%? I think it was 50. I don't want Lune to die. But I guess I could just use a revive tint. I really need AP. We could get the increased Thunderfall damage, or I could Healing Light. I'd rather have the damage.
Lightning
That probably wasn't worth it because it was into his block. Oh, dang it. Okay, probably makes the most sense for you to revive Lune.
Let's spill some ink. Okay.
Oh my.
Let's push forward.
It's got us so much damage. He's not burning anymore either. Why can't he attack Gustav? Like, I really need this guy to attack Gustav.
Merci. Let's spill some ink.
Oh, I have to pick? Up to 3 allies. Well, I'm just gonna hope that we... Oh, well, that's bad. Jesus! I hate that the hammer's invisible. Will an overcharge break him here, or should I wait one more turn? I don't like this mime.
Sorry, I failed.
I would like to heal, but a potion uses an entire turn.
I can do it.
Oh, right, her basic attacks heal. Okay, now we could stun him. Oh, right, I didn't fully charge. I'm just gonna hope that this actually stuns.
Let me paint death!
But we only get one turn. That is not enough damage. Oh wait, he stayed stunned? Do the mimes stay stunned longer? Is that why I'm getting confused? He is burning. Let's go for this. And then we could go for the marking shot.
Take him down.
Finesse and grace.
And then it's your turn again to go per se. There we go. Well, that was a messy fight. We got a baguette uniform. I don't know who for. for Lune. Oh boy, surely that doesn't look terrible. That looks awful. Is it just because it's dirty? That also doesn't look particularly good. The costumes in this game seem a little bit immersion breaking. I should probably just heal. So, is there anything else in this area? I think that's it. We came from there. Go this way.
Interesting.
This looks like it brings us into an area we haven't been yet, but an area we could probably get to a different way.
An advantage.
These things are fascinating.
How do they even stand?
There's just a lot of things to fight around here, huh? And now we're kind of lost. There's only one guy, so...
Let the ink flow. Feel the burn.
Oh, whoops.
On me. Take cover.
Lune, watch out!
I only fired 3 that time.
Take him down.
Finesse and grace.
Oh, I decided last second I should just dodge it, but I forgot what the dodge button was. They make it really hard to get that 20% XP bonus by self-destructing at the end. Because there's no reason to not just dodge it because I get no benefit out of parrying it. What is going on here? Can I do anything? I don't think so. These lanterns? No? Okay, so I can go that way or that way. I'm gonna go the other way first.
Ugh. This place is confusing.
You're telling
They
me.
built it to make their village harder to find.
It just keeps going. Like, I'm trying to just like find some dead ends, but I just keep finding more and more mazes. There's a flag here? Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm not going to rest quite yet. So this is where we were just looking at. What the heck is that? Oh. It's like a Dark Souls shortcut. Like, kick the ladder down. It's too many paths. We gotta try and figure out how to knock out one at a time, so let's start with this direction. Because I think this is probably more likely to go back to where we were. Where are we now? Multiple paths again, as usual. Okay, we're back here. That's a start. So was there anything else over here? I think this just led straight to the mime. And then... Okay, I went that way. Oh, there wasn't another path? I thought there was another path or something. Okay, we should be trying to find a place to wrap up, I guess. Didn't expect to... Stuck in this maze for so long. So we haven't gone... this way? Have we gone this way? Is this a new flag? No, we've been to this flag, right? Oh yeah, okay, this is where we first came in and fought the guy. Okay, okay. So we might as well rest. Okay, I think we're going to take a quick break there because it's going to take me a little bit to explore this whole maze area. So we're going to take a quick break. And then we'll be back to explore the rest of this. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.